right now.
Wow.
Currently right now.
This is a news flash.
I told it.
I didn't know it was over Alton, though.
You told her that?
I told her that.
That way y'all be, you know what?
You know?
And how that might.
Look, I told her right now, you got to keep it there, not be there, because, you know.
I don't have no problem with that.
Yeah, I'm iffy.
Yeah.
Obviously, iffy. I swear he just said it. He just said it to somebody else too, Britt. I'm just that you know.
He has?
No, yeah, but
you didn't let me know that part.
No, it was Brianna.
Stop stuttering.
It was Brianna.
Stutter.
And then you replaced Brianna.
Oh, okay, I thought you meant he had two favorite people at the same time.
No, right now it's B Davis.
Okay.
Rita, how you feeling, man?
What's up, man?
You're welcome.
For coming around.
You're welcome. I'm excited. I watched y'all previous episodes, so
You watched them?
Did you like it?
I did. I subscribed.
All right.
I know I
Okay,
subscribed.
okay. Well, so
I don't know
going.
if I liked.
Okay.
I got to go back and try to like all of them.
Okay.
Yeah, do
That's
that.
cool. Yeah,
But I subscribe, so I get alerts.
Okay.
When y'all come drop
That's
an
what's up,
episode.
man. Brittany Davis. It wasn't Brittany Davis before.
It was. What was it before?
Williams.
Well, I sure
Brittany
forgot.
Williams. I was about to go. I see you talking
No,
to
it was
him.
Be Will. It was Be Will.
Be Will, yeah.
Be Will, and then STS.
We got one. Don't go there yet.
Don't go there yet.
We got slow down.
Look, every episode I go fast.
Yeah, it's okay. Slow you down. Well, welcome everybody to I AM STS Podcast. I don't know if we introduced ourselves. Did we?
No, we did
Okay,
not.
all right. My name is Alton Crown, the co-host.
And my name is Jeremy B. Calhoun. I'm also
What's up with this beat? What's up? We
That's my
start.
new branding.
Okay, Jeremy B.
Calhoun.
Okay.
Jeremy B. Calhoun.
Interesting. I didn't know you
It's
rebranded.
on Instagram, and it's on Facebook, and it's on Twitter.
Okay. Obviously, I don't look.
That's why you're my best friend. That's why you're my favorite
I didn't know.
STS.
Oh, okay.
I know about the B.
See,
You do?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what the B stand for?
Hey, don't. Hey,
I do, but I don't know if he wanted to be disclosed.
yeah, don't
so.
do that. Don't do that. Well, Dawg said, don't do that. Don't do that. Let's stay focused.
Stay focused.
Cause we got a guest here.
We do.
Very
We do.
special guest.
Man, very special. Been for a long time.
Yes.
6 years? 7
I was
years?
actually just looking at my LinkedIn, and it's been since 2017 that I've been on lead team.
17. Thank you.
2017.
Thank you.
So
How she put up with us, Al?
Man, I
You gonna ask her?
yeah.
You have to ask her.
She learned how to put up with us. I guarantee you.
That
she
is
is a
true.
learner. I can't wait to hear this. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be a good one, y'all. This is gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
But can we catch up real quick? How you doing?
Me. Currently, what I'm having, we matching.
We on
You
a
know,
matching,
white
man.
shirt,
That's
you
what's
know,
up. That's
I'm
what's
never
up,
as
bro.
suave as you, so
I think
the fact
it's the
that,
exact same shirt too.
the fact that I'm dressing like you today, I feel important. I feel all I gotta do is get no socks, and I'm gonna be.
But if you don't get off, you don't get.
If I show up with no socks,
Oh, it's game time, boy.
What Rich Homie said, I be feeling like the man when I walk through. I be feeling like Alton if I walk
What's
through.
wrong with you, bro? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Hey, you the standard.
No, I'm not standard. I'm not.
Any
No.
executive director?
It's
He is.
fabric.
Any co-founder?
that is true.
All right. Ain't he the face?
A face.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. He been telling people that. Oh, out in the face. Hey man,
He is
hey
the
man,
face.
hey. How you gonna use my face? Right? It's we, not me. Hey man.
But that's how I feel. I'm feeling good because
Okay.
I came in the studio and I
He's
look
clean
like
too, bro.
I'm
Look
glad
at
I
you.
wore this shirt because I almost wore my white one.
You could have came through with the white one.
But I messed it up on the way here.
It's
so
okay. It's still clean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nike. Brittany, how you doing, man? How you
I'm
doing?
good.
You good?
Yeah.
Mommy life.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's been beautiful.
How old is McKinley?
4.5 months.
4.5.
4.5.
She'll be 5 months next week.
Say what?
Yes, she'll be 5
5
months
months.
next week.
You know what?
crazy.
This crazy because I last episode we talked about me having a dog, and I've only had the dog for 2 days. I said we better take him back. Take him back.
Yeah.
You don't
This
want to do
is a
that.
lot.
You're going to get attached. If it
I
hasn't
mean, I'm
come
cool,
already.
but I'm sleeping. I ain't got no
Say
sleep.
this dope attack. He called. I said, "What's up, bro? You good?" He, voice. He was like, "Hey, man, Walker, come here, buddy." I'm like, "Hey, who?"
The voice changed. Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you don't
Wow.
get nothing, who
That
is
was my dog voice.
buddy? Hey, buddy.
He
I'm like,
do with
man,
the kids.
Hey, man.
You get a high pitched voice with the kids?
I do not.
He do. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Now he was like, "How come here, buddy?" It just changed so fast.
You
I was
can make
like,
him be a dog dad and get his high
Man.
pitched voice with being a dog
It's just
dad.
so funny,
Yes.
man.
I'm
It
a
was
dog
just,
dad.
it was hilarious.
Hey.
Yeah, man. It was good. Hey, man, dog daddy. That's what I look.
So 5 months.
5 months. Yeah.
How you feel? You've been a mama for 5
I
months.
know.
Man.
I've enjoyed it. I mean, it's been hard. It has its hard moments, but I've enjoyed it.
What
Yeah.
What do you enjoy most about it? And then, what do you enjoy most about it?
seeing her change. Like, she is changing literally right before my eyes. Not every day, but, every few days.
Yeah.
And I know it, like, because we're so close. I'm around her all the time, so I can actually see how she is changing and developing.
That's a huge win. Be around the baby. I know sometimes when you have to go back to work, you had birth, postpartum, all the good stuff, like being able to spend that time with the baby is critical.
Right. It is.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. Good.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. One day at a time, man. It's one day at a time over here.
You got a baby boy, too?
I got
addition.
that little thing, boy. Yo, my little Calvin, man. They little smile, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, that joke melt my heart, man. That's my guy, man. 3 boys. Yeah, the other 2, man, they just, them folks, man. 2 folks, man. They turned my boy. He got a goose egg on it. He ain't seen Lonzo, but not look like somebody thumped him.
Oh wow!
He done jumped off something and bumped his head.
I would have gone.
Their boy came with a goose egg, bro.
Oh
man. So they boys, man.
Yeah,
they boys, man.
Wow.
Yeah, I put him in bed a few minutes ago. So yeah.
Put in the bed already?
Take a nap.
Oh, okay.
Take a nap.
Day over. Day over.
Sun's still out.
Let them start tripping. Go to bed.
Oh wow.
Oh, bro, get your fish sticks and go to bed. Yeah, man. But we didn't come talk about it.
Yeah, today is about B. Davis.
It's about B. Davis, man. We excited to have you here, B.
Yeah,
you've been with us 2017. How many years is it? 3?
That's 7.
7 years.
Mm-hmm. That's the number of completion. You ain't leaving, is it?
Right, straight up.
I hadn't planned to.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I guess we'll see how this episode
She a
goes.
lawyer. She not dancing around words. Leave a little gray
Technically,
area.
I didn't say it.
Right.
Hold up, cuz.
Well, man, so what initially brought or drew you to STS? Like, how did, because we were trying to figure it out. We met at an event. We just gonna say an event. It was a gala.
A gala.
Tried to be
You scared yourself. Like, what was that?
It was a gala. A gala, man. So we met at a gala. But like, how did we get connected and kind of how did you get all the STS?
So after law school, I was looking for a way to plug in and get connected and meet people who were not lawyers. So I had some free time on my hand. So I knew Corbin because we went to law school together and we went to undergrad together.
Okay.
So he was like, I'm part of the University of Tennessee.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not.
Did y'all lose? Okay, now go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't want to roll my eyes.
Okay. Don't do it.
But he suggested that I join STS. Okay. I think you all were just starting to have women as part of the program.
Shout out to Shalia Harris, man.
Yeah, the first year that you all had young lady coaches and mentees, and that's when I joined.
That's what's up. So you were. So this is a beautiful part. We almost be past it. You were actually decided to yourself that I'm going to look for somewhere to give back, and the opportunity present. We end up sitting at the same table together.
Right.
I don't know if it was kind of like planned, if you will, but the opportunity presented itself for us to connect, and the door opened up for you to get involved. So I think that's a point to mention is that you have to set your mind on that thing that you want to do. Because sometimes we say, man, I want to give back, but we never set our mind on it, right? Because I believe God will provide an opportunity for you to do it, and you can't miss that opportunity. So that's
So, B. Davis, you've been doing this 7 years, like, and I'm thinking like we're gonna have her going left, right? Right. So hopefully you're in a comfortable space.
Yeah.
But how has volunteering with STS impacted you so far? What has been the impact?
It's been great. I mean, like I said, with being a mom, it's definitely been some hard times, but it's been rewarding. I know you're shocked. It could be hard times working with you all.
Especially working the Alton I get. Me? Oh, I know it's easy peasy.
If only. But I won't do too much. But I have grown a lot personally and professionally. Okay. And I really appreciate that about STS. It was not what I was intending to join the program for. Like I said, I just wanted to give back. I volunteered when I was in college, and then I didn't really volunteer a lot in law school for obvious reasons. But then after law school, I wanted to get back.
Yeah.
So.
So, all right. So you started off. So let's give them the journey. Right? So let's start from where you started into where you are now.
Right. So I started as a coach.
Okay.
So just mentoring, and I don't know if it was the second year. I think it was the second year that I was part of the program. I was asked to be part of the leadership team. And I think I started as the coaches liaison, not even a director or anything, just trying to make sure the coaches stay connected with one another and stay connected with the program.
Yeah. And
then I became assistant director, and Breon and I worked together for a while. And then when she stepped down, I became director.
That's what's up. Yeah. So you've journeyed from kind of a front line to starting to work in leadership.
Right.
So had you done that before in your professional world, or was STS kind of one of the first places you kind of started working in leadership, if you will?
Was STS the first place I started working in leadership? No. Okay. So when I was in undergrad, I was an RA. Okay. And so that was leadership. And I also was part of other college, student organizations. So I had experienced leadership first. Okay. But STS was the first place post, like all schooling. I'm a professional now. To step into leadership, to lead other people my age, the young professionals, as I say an adult. I was already an adult, but post schooling as an adult. Okay.
And so how did it impact you in your day-to-day world? Because STS and your professional world are two separate worlds.
Right.
And we yo, get away.
Exactly. That's
get away from all these documents.
Yes.
I took sports law and I opposed that. So I had to reference different cases and I was just like, Jesus, please let me finish this 10-page paper.
Right.
So for you, like, how did STS kind of help you, even in your professional world, even though it's two different worlds?
So first, yes, STS was my getaway, is my getaway. And I know it sounds strange to say that, but it's freeing almost to think about something else, to think about young people, to think, okay, what could help them in this session? What could be the most impactful? And to work with them in that way. But one thing that I thought about when I got on a leadership team is, as a lawyer, oftentimes, as a young lawyer, you are the associate. Okay. So you don't manage people at all. You are managed. So I was thinking to myself, I don't know if this was my second or third year as part of the leadership team. Man, I could really capitalize on this opportunity to learn how to lead people, to learn how to work with different kind of people. Because although I'm not getting that experience now in my professional life, in my 9-to-5, eventually I want to be in a space where I'm leading people, and that takes a longer time for a lawyer. That's good. Like, it's not in 3 to 4 years where you're now a supervisor or a manager as you would be in other careers, because the associate track is long. 5-6 years you're an associate.
Oh, wow.
And you may have a paralegal that works for you or a secretary, but managing a large number of people, you really don't get that experience early on in your career. So with STS, I got to get that experience.
Hello.
Right.
Why the more does she ask for?
Right.
So real quick, I want to we gotta make sure we represent our sponsors. All right. Brittany, we got one of the dopest sponsors.
We do.
In the world.
We do.
I believe you.
Right now we have V2 Media Studios. Y'all, I want to say thank you to our sponsors, V2 Media. Uncle Mark.
Appreciate you.
What's going on?
What's up,
And the V2 Media team, y'all, I promise you, if you're looking for anything video, audio, anything media related, I'm telling you, there's no place to go. They make you feel welcome. They greet you. You're going to have, one of the dopest teams to help capture your moments in the way that you desire, right? And they're going to put it out in a way that you're going to be proud of, but everybody that watches what you do is going to be proud of it. I mean, I'll get that level of quality.
Come on.
Right? They tell us that all the time. I'm telling you, man, V2 Media, again, thank you so much for your sponsorship, for your support. We definitely do not take it for granted.
Yep.
But B. Davis, I want to ask this next question, because you mentioned, not as an associate, you don't really get that chance to develop the skill set of influencing through others. Like, what are some other skills you got a chance to acquire or develop or work on while in the different roles that you've had? Because you've had 3 or 4 of them now. So you, through the STS talent, you're on the path to the, you may be CEO.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But like, what skills have you been able to develop and work on that you feel like have been a game changer just for you as an individual?
Accepting feedback and not taking it personal, and learning how to take the feedback and apply it and shift it. into something that's usable, because we're always evolving. I'll say evolving with STS.
Okay.
And you have to, at least I had to learn how to take feedback, not take it personal, and then shift that into actionable steps or something that can be done within the program. And I think that's a big part for young professionals, because as you are moving up in whatever career you have, you're going to receive feedback. Yeah. Some of it may be positive and some of it not so positive. In either regard, you have to take that and apply it and move on. So oftentimes people get stuck in the criticism. They take it personal. But it's too much happening with STS. You can't really take too much personal. You have to move on. Okay. I understand that. Let me make sure I got it clear. Let's apply it and move on with the program and do something for the young people.
I love how you said get stuck in the criticism. Like that, y'all.
That's a point.
That is a competency or skill that I think everybody needs. And you need that. That's not just, you don't need it just in the STS world. You need it in marriage.
Come on, bro.
You need it in any type of partnerships, anytime when you're dealing with people. Not get, even if you just want to, if you're a person, you put yourself out there. Criticism going to come when you allow yourself to be opened up and be vulnerable and not get stuck in the criticism. That's good, man. Like, so I applaud you. For now, I've seen the girls. One time I thought I lost B-Day. I said, Lord.
I blame Jerry, man.
I said, man, I didn't know. Because we learned it too. As we learn as we go. Man, what? And I said, man, I didn't know it because I'm like, I thought I did. And I thought we did. To see that, man, hey, you just kept trucking along. So I appreciate and thank you for just for that over. And I've seen it. And now, you gotta shift and go with whatever the direction is. So kudos to you. And I know your team is also agile to you being able to adjust with them. So kudos for you not only being able to get that skill, but now you demonstrated it with your team as well, and they respect you for it. So
talk about the agile, right? Because the agile is one of the friction points.
Yes,
right.
I am not very agile.
I'm talking about. If it's supposed to go this way, that's the way it needs to go.
Exactly.
Be audible. Change it up.
And I didn't know what audible even meant, but I learned. I was like,
but this is what I was gonna do this different. But this actually the way that we see it. Right. And so talk about your ability to be flexible, and now you in leadership probably understand and see like, oh, you know what, we got to be flexible because this is why. But there's a standard, but there's a different level of understanding of why the audible, why the flexibility. So talk about your growth or your transition through the uncertain.
So I'm not typically a person that likes change. I am comfortable in doing the same thing, except for eating. But most things we can do the same thing. But if we lay out the plan,
Brittany can cook, y'all. Brittany can cook, y'all.
And some people were surprised. Was it you?
It was Jeremy. Yeah, it was Jeremy.
Okay.
Man, look, I couldn't believe it.
Anyways, I won't hold that against you now. We've come so far. But I'm not typically a person that likes change. And when I have a plan, I like to stick to the plan, especially if we write it down. Everybody comes to a consensus. I want to stick to the plan. But working with you all, it has taught me that you have to.
Both of us are just me, just out of curiosity.
More you, but definitely both of you all.
I just want to spread it spread it easy.
But definitely more this way. I've had to adapt to learning how to be flexible in things that may come up, whether it was known before or it just happened at that time and we have to adjust. And for me, it taught me how to relieve or release a little bit of control. And I'm a control person too, type A personality. So that has really helped my growth professionally and personally to release a little bit of control. Like, okay, it's going to be okay, and go with the new plan.
Did it work out? Does it work out?
All the time. That's one of the things that really made me stay. with STS is because it always worked out. No matter if stuff was put all the way together, I like to put stuff together, put a bow on it, and let the bow just sit and glisten. You know, and admire the bow that is on the product. That's not always how things came together for STS, especially for our sessions. Yeah. And I had to adapt like, oh, it's okay. You know, and that showed me early on that God really had his hand on this organization because nothing was going astray. It was all working out. Students were encouraged by the sessions. Parents had great feedback. The coaches loved it. And I'm like, do y'all know what we were doing 2 minutes before this session started? Do you know what we do not have that we were supposed to have for the session? So I was like, okay, that's teaching me to release control. That's teaching me to depend on other people. That's teaching me to trust in other people and their vision of what the organization should do and what this session should be like. And that was a major, at least for me, growth. And I'm still growing through it because sometimes I'm like, but you know, I try to relax. Like, okay, it's going to be okay.
That's good. That's good. Awesome.
Look, I know one thing, you know, one of those moments when we shifted that mission.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. You change mission and tell nobody?
I got a call. Calhoun? So we out there with the mission check. She said, y'all was just talking about this. I got it was on the website. It went from a thought to boom.
Action, yes.
I'm like, Alton.
What stupid, right?
Man. You know, so I mean, one of the questions I want to just ask you is like, in what ways have you seen the leadership from within the organization grow or adapt? Because I know you've grown, but how have you seen the organization, and even Alton and I, grow through this process as well?
Well, both of y'all have grown tremendously. So kudos to y'all. I mean, to see where we were in 2017 when I first came on, to see where y'all are now. I mean, it's night and day. So one area is delegation, and I know Alton and I talked about this a lot since we're working on this drive program. And I remember one of the things I said early on is, Alton, you have to delegate. I mean, we have too much stuff going on, and we don't know enough to execute properly. So you got to let us in so we can do what needs to be done. And I think that has taken us to another level.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know, and I got to give you your flowers because you challenged me, but you also it came with, Alton, you are a leader. You say, Alton, Alton, you're an executive. You know, and I was like, okay. I know. I don't know if it was like twofold. Like, I'm gonna tell me executive so he can delegate, get out the way. But at the end of the day, like, I think you called me something I had never called myself before. You know what I mean? And I thought that was empowering, man. I was like, man, you know what? I am. You know what I mean? And if I'm an executive, one, I have to be able to lead through others, but also I have to be able to relinquish if we want to grow this thing. And so, man, I thought that was inspiring, but also encouraging. So it was easier to say, you know what? I trust you. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you for you to say that. I believe in you. So I believe that you could be able to adjust and change and grow and do the things that your role is going to call you to do. So, shout out to you. Yeah.
And I hope I was wrong. How you seen me?
Man, you don't get your man, look.
I thought she was like, I got taller, you know what I'm saying?
But for you, Calhoun, it's really the feedback because, I mean, as a president, you get a lot of feedback from everywhere. Yeah. And then you have to, I've seen you grow to where you were able to take in that feedback and apply it in the right way. Because often, I think in the beginning, it was, I don't know if it was hard to hear the feedback or it was just hard to apply it in the right way. Yeah. But I think now you're able to take everybody's giving me all this information. How do I put it in this funnel to make it work this way? This funnel to make it work that way. So I appreciate that, Calhoun. You don't pop your collar. Yeah.
You feel good now? You okay?
Look, that's my best friend here at STS. So, but I do thank you for that. I mean, as you said something. But you do got that ability to correct with like love and a sweet. I think that your spirit, I think that's like your sweet, like that's like your magic power. Yep. It's like we know B. Davis cares and she's gonna give it to us in a sweet but stern way. Like we know, like she's serious, but it's gonna be in a way where it's not like you feel beat down.
Yeah, degrading or
Look, she done called me an executive. I need to delegate. let me get myself together. Like, I gotta live up to this. She sees something in me that I'm maybe not even really seeing in myself. So again, kudos to you. So I know that, you know, part of your role is the leadership piece, but another part of your piece that I think that really drives you is the impact on students. Mm-hmm. Like, what impact have you seen? Because you've seen it again at all different levels. Mm-hmm. Like, can you talk about just some of the impact that you've seen those students that are involved in STS?
Yes, of course. I mean, that really is what keeps me coming back every year, is because I know I will see transformation in students. And just showing up, I mean, that is the I won't say the hardest part of it, but just showing up and to know my energy, my spirit, whatever I'm sharing that day is going to seep into somebody. So at least some of the students, so they can do something with it. But there's two stories that I want to share.
Talk about it.
So one, I think this was the first graduating class that I saw with STS. So this was the first time where I saw a student from 9th grade through 12th grade go through the program. Okay. And we were doing graduation, or I guess our recognition ceremony. I won't call it graduation, but it's our banquet, our recognition ceremony at the end of the year. And one of the students, he came in quiet. And when I say quiet, I mean, you say hi, he don't even respond. And he barely did. He may not even lift up his head. But he got to go on our end of the year trip with us. I think either his 11th or 12th grade year. And I went on that trip. And just to see him coming out of his shell there. I mean, we were in a different city. He was sharing a room with people he knew kind of, but he wasn't even really trying to hang with them. But to see him evolve and be more outgoing, and then by the time of the end of the year banquet, he was saying speeches. He was walking up to people, introducing himself. Come on. I mean, it was just a total transformation, and it was beautiful to see because I saw him when he did not lift up his head to speak. When you spoke to him, and now he is going out of his way to speak to people. He is sharing about the program and what it did for him. And I know that his parents appreciated that, his family appreciated that so much because we changed the trajectory of his life. Just by constantly pouring into him. We didn't see it. You didn't see it the first year.
You
didn't see it the second year. But by that third year, the end of the year trip, it was just changing for him.
That's what's up.
So the other story I wanted to share is it just happened last year. Another one of our young men, their transformation is the most drastic thing, right? But we did this thing last year called Show and Tell. So at every session before we started, we had the students bring in something that described them or something that was personal to them to share with the students as a way to work on their public speaking and just helps us to get to know them a little bit better. So one of the students brought in some trading cards. Now these are like my time Pokemon cards. I don't know who the characters are on these cards, but he was so excited about them, and he had a stack. He was just saying, this card's for this card's for this, and I'm sitting back there like, what? But the students were engaged with him. They didn't make fun of him. They didn't laugh at him. They asked him questions, and I mean, he got hyped off of that. Like, what? Y'all asking me questions about something I'm interested in? And he leaned into it. I mean, he was telling you everything. This card means this card. You really need this card. This is the best card right here. I mean, he was really into it, and the students were too. And he was another student who was quiet, but I think for him to see that, wait a minute, this is something that is personal to me, that I am interested in. Not only did he work on his public speaking because he had to stand in front of the students and he had to talk about something that was personal to him. He learned to think on his feet because they asked him questions and he responded. But he also felt the family and the camaraderie of being in that situation for his peers. To support something that he was interested in. I mean, it was eclectic. I can't even tell you what the cards were, but everybody joined in and supported him and was really encouraged by his presentation. And he wanted to do Show and Tell the next week. Run it back. I'm going to do it again. And I was like, wow. And since that time, he has constantly been showing up. He's led the creed multiple times.
Cut his hair.
Cleaned hair.
Up.
Yeah. I mean, he is... And I know, he's graduating this year, and just to see that transformation in him because of one small thing that one of our coaches suggested. He was like, man, we need to work on public speaking more. Let's do show and tell. And I was like, show and tell? I was like, well, let's try it. I mean, and that's another thing that I like about STS. We'll try things, and we'll see what sticks, what works, and that stuck, and it worked for him. And now he is completely different from that. Completely different.
Yeah. He himself, too.
Yeah.
The people accept him. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's a real community of no judgment.
Right,
right. And so, little pivot. There was somebody that you accepted too, and you was hand in marriage, so just a pivot, just a quick pivot, we're gonna come back, just
that transition. I see you were working on trying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, I think there was someone that that you met in STS. I don't know when it started or because I think we had a policy of,
no prioritization.
But if you're in the same place, people got the same values, it sometimes happens. Yeah. So talk about how you met the love of your life in STS.
Oh, my baby. So I met my husband in STS. I think it had to be 2018 or something like that.
Get the year right now. I
know. It's been a while. Yep. And he was a coach in the Strive program.
Yep.
And I had no intentions of me. I was just trying to volunteer.
We know. He got to make a case. We believe.
But he was a coach as well. And I had seen him, but I really was not paying attention to him. And one of the sessions, I had just come back from Belize. Girls trip, had a great time. Posted my photos on Facebook, having a great time in Belize. And he was like, hey, you went to Belize? I want to start traveling internationally. I want to get my passport. I was like, cool. You should go Monday. This is a Saturday session. I'm all about, okay, you want to do something, let's do it immediately. And so he was like, Monday? Yeah, okay, I'll go Monday. And then we just kind of kept up from that, just checking on whether he got his passport. He got his passport. We've been traveling.
Come on.
Since, so.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
He went from asking about a passport,
man,
to now he got a passport to your life.
For the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Look, hey, we got some more examples.
We'll hold off on.
I know we're running a little long, but I do just a few more points that we definitely want to talk about. Because we talked about the students. And I know, man, you had a chance to. I thought you were gonna bring up the young lady who wanted to be a lawyer. Talk a little bit about, man, just the coach's ability to connect the student to their vision.
Yep.
Right. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I think one of the great things about STS is, one, our coaches, and the fact that we have a diverse panel of coaches coming from a lot of different backgrounds, a lot of different career fields, and students get to have access to, first of all, many different career fields, but especially if there's someone who is doing what you want to do, you have personal access to that person. At least once a month, you can have regular conversations. You can talk about their career, or you can just talk about their life, and they really get to know you. And I think that's what has happened with one of our students. Like, we just connected, and then she told me she wanted us to be a lawyer. So I was like, okay, well, there are these programs coming up, and she did the programs. I wrote her a letter of recommendation. I'm going to connect her with some people so she can do some more work this summer. So that's how I coach, not just for me. There's been plenty of other instances with our coaches, just talking to the students about their lives and their careers really has transformed them and changed them and influenced their understanding of whatever career path it is, more than just on, a panel. Panels are great. You get a lot of information at once, but one-on-one conversations continually, there's nothing like that.
Yeah. So as we wrap up, there's there's some people who listening in right now that are like, okay, they see your story, they see you from start to where you are now, and they're thinking, okay, at what part of my life should I get involved? At what stage should I get involved? How can I get involved? Right. What is your advice to someone who is sitting behind their TV screen or sitting behind watching on their phone, thinking, how can I get involved? Like, what advice would you give them to plug in?
I would say do it. I mean, everybody has their own life. They have their own obligations. But if this is something that is on your heart, something that has been tugging at your heart to do, something that you're passionate about, just do it. Just plug in. We have found ways for people to stay connected to the program, even beyond just coaches. And especially if you want to be a coach, there's nothing like seeing a young person go from a non-talking, non-head raising, non-interested to really being engaged and being a leader in the program. So I would say do it.
That's what's up. Do it, y'all. Man.
And you don't gotta be perfect. Like we don't need to have your entire life together, like to give back. Students, one thing that we've been talking about is helping students understand and appreciate the journey.
Yep.
We all on this journey of trying to get where we want to go. Your journey just may be the journey that another student needs.
Yep.
So I know that young lady who had a chance to experience your journey. Mm-hmm. I know she was very adamant about it. Now I know I want to be a lawyer. Right. That takes a student from being an opportunity from being out of school, not working. They now have a clear vision and goal that they're going to set their eyes on. No question. And they can now persist through it and begin to move forward. So thank you for being that example, the individual that student could look to, that one day, 5, 10, 20 years down the road, she will say, y'all, Miss Brittany is the one that introduced me to this. Not only did she introduce me, she created pathways for me to get some hands-on, tangible experience. Kudos to you.
Yeah, man. Ditto, man. I think for me, it's literally you took something, you owned it. You know what I mean? Like you could have easily said, you could have denied the call. Like I think not, right? Yeah. You could have easily, you have a very great position in where you work. You ain't no pooper. You a boss. You know what I mean? So we thank you for taking on the reins and owning it and making it even better than what we could ever dream or imagine it could be, man. So you're part of this journey with STS. We're part of the family. We do our couples groups together. You know what I mean? So we are grateful for Brittany, man. We thankful, Mike. We appreciate you, bro. Yeah. Appreciate you, little boy, your wife for a little minute, man. On Saturdays, right? We thank you, man. We appreciate you, girl.
Welcome.
Yeah. So wrap it up, man. Hey, look, like,
subscribe,
share,
comment,
listen,
talk about it, be about it.
Come on, live it.
Live it.
Yep.
Another podcast.
Let's go.
With the one and only attorney Esquire.
Y'all gonna put those two together right after each other, anyway.
Brittany
Davis. What's your middle name? M? No. J. Okay. Yo. Okay.
Yes. What we come to do?
Compete.
How we rocking?
With excellence.
I'm a boss.
I got more to earn.
I'm a student.
I got more to learn.
I'm a leader.
I got more to change.
How we winning?
On purpose.
And get you one time.
I was ready to go in 2 turns.
Look, man, that's our podcast, the I AM STS Podcast. Again, thank you for rocking with us. Keep tuning in again. We are appreciative of you all, and thank you again for another episode.
Peace.
We do this.